Alright, so welcome to my first playthrough of Empire Total War. Now, I am using France because, the pastries are amazing, and as well as they were quite a major player in this part of European history. Big fan of the time period as well as of this particular video game, so let's get into it. Now, for a bit of backstory, I have actually taken some of the Germanic states because they were standing in my way and we needed to have that good beer. No one produces the best beer like Germany. I did take Bavaria earlier in the game. That was not recorded, but yeah, you can see the end result here. Bavaria and Wartburg, whatever. Recently, I did find myself in a new war with a superpower, and that is the United Kingdoms. Now, do understand I'm not at war with them technically, I'm at war with Portugal. And the UK just joined on their side as an ally, so I am fighting both of them at the same time. Now, of course, earlier in the game, I did actually take London. That was unrecorded, but it was in a previous war I had with the UK. I took London. And if we go further up north, you would see that I'm actually besieging Scotland because I do want to take that territory off of UK. I took it last time, but we kind of signed peace on that and I gave it back. So now I do definitely want to take it and hold it this time because the Scots are amazing. They make the best shortbread biscuit, I will admit. However, my plans don't just end at the United Kingdoms. Obviously, I am actually at war with Portugal, so I'm just gonna move my French division away from the Netherlands over through Paris and onto Portugal. We do have a long march ahead of us. Of course, I've been quite threatened by the Dutch, to be honest, because they have taken, I think, about four provinces now they own under their belt, and they seem to be a formidable force. I would definitely have to make sure I have a presence in this area just in case things do get out of hand. I mean, the Dutch are technically allies to England, so they could at any moment just decide to get into this and just jump into this gangbang. And I just, you just have a party and you don't want more people invited to the party, people you don't know, and they just show up. That would be annoying. So I do not want Netherlands to get into this, and I have to make sure I have a force in here just in case they decide to jump in. Hopefully, the croissants we are trading with them may actually keep them out of the war. Hopefully, our pastries are pretty convincing. I'm definitely just gonna go ahead and take Scotland right now and assault the place. I don't really want to waste time, to be honest, in this region. We have a small town on the right flank, but it's not important, so ignore that. Just gonna set up some cavalry here, and we do want the cannons to be on the left flank as well. Nice big open space. And we're just gonna form our men into a long line because I think the enemy forces are gonna come to us. That would make things easier. Okay, I think everything's just about set. Let's start this battle. So the redcoats are far off into the distance and they are making their approach. I just want those cannons to get busy firing on their ranks. And we do want our cavalry to be a little bit proactive, like outflanking the enemy, so I do want them to go over to the left. That secures the left flank as the redcoats approach. We do have some of our guys still in the little town to the right. I don't know why they're in buildings. I don't think it would make much sense to leave them there. So I do definitely want them to come out of there and come on ground. Hopefully they could also help up flanking and maybe securing the right flank just in case we may need more support on the right. And they are also assisted by cavalry, so hopefully that makes more sense. So basically 2 divisions of cavalry, 2 divisions of infantry on the right flank. Alright, the center has engaged as the cannons are just offloading to the incoming enemy forces. Hopefully that will make them think twice. But I think the advance is still ongoing. They might want to attack my cannon division, so I do want the infantry to go forward and secure, kind of protect the cannon guys from being attacked. Hopefully that works out. Alright, we have an enemy charge. Yeah, they brought cavalry to charge the front lines. That was dumb. And I think this is not gonna hold. The cavalry is probably gonna retreat, obviously. I have hunkered down on this nice ridge here, so it's giving me the high ground, and then the town is right to my right flank. So there's no way they're gonna like reach through this area, and the cavalry charge was simply a waste. Massacre charge right there. All right, they're going back. We push them back. Not that hard. We see our guys here forming to protect the cannon division from any attacks. I think there's a major force coming towards my cannons. I have one cannon that is out of place there. I don't know how that happened, but okay. Let's move some of them back. Let's have some of the men come forward. Why not? Let's close the gap a lot sooner. One thing I've learned about musket warfare is that you definitely do need to be closer to the enemy if you want to have a better chance of actually hitting them. Alright, I'm gonna order the right flank guys to leave the town and come over to the center because fighting seems to be getting thicker at the center. I'm also gonna have my horses from the left flank come over and just charge in to the enemy on the center. Hopefully we can envelope these guys right here, right now. Seems to be working out so far. We're routing more of their men at the center. Cavalry charge is on its way. I'm just gonna zoom in and follow these guys a little bit. Just look at that beautiful charge right there. I just love this. Yeah. Boom. Nice. Although I don't think they're gonna get much action. Like they're not gonna actually hit anyone from this range. Oh, what the hell? So, some of them have been shot for some reason. That's interesting. I did not know how that happened, but okay. Anyway, we're firing from all directions now, center, left, and hopefully right at this point. I need to check up on the right guys. But let me just envelope the center column that is on its way. Hopefully we can contain this nice little British force right here in the center. They seem to be concentrated here, so I'm just going to order another division to fully surround this place, lock it down nice and tight. The cavalry charge didn't really seem to do much. I'm gonna enable melee mode so they can come in nice and close with that charge and kind of, really have some charge bonus with their impact there. Now on the right flank, everything seems to be working out. They are in position. I'm just gonna order a cavalry charge from the right, and we're gonna have this division of men move forward in anticipation of the incoming British forces. We have British forces on their way right here. That seems like British cavalry. They are on their way to attacking my infantry right here. Okay, I'm gonna, yeah, they're not gonna be ready to meet the cavalry. They might rout, so hopefully my cavalry will contact their cavalry instead. Let's see how that goes. Oh yeah, they're routing. Anyway, it's okay. My cavalry is just gonna storm in, hopefully secure the... Whoa! Friendly fire. we ran into our own men there. So the right flank is a bit of a mess, but I think I've got things pretty secure in the center. And of course the left flank as well. I'm gonna enable melee and have this cavalry from the left flank also join in on the action in the center. And let's make sure the cannons are still firing on their targets. I don't really know where they're hitting right now, to be honest. I'm just gonna tell them hit there, hit everything on the center. Alright, it seems the right flank seems to be needing some support, so I'm gonna send forth one more division towards the right. They're gonna take a while to come down from the hill. It's a bit of a hill for them. But I think we routed the British cavalry on the right flank, and hopefully that gives us more space to advance to the center. We have some nice little dense forestation in the center that I need to take, so I will order most of my forces to just move up. We do want the advance to be nice and clean, so I want guys to remain in ranks and keep really clean ranks, shoulder to shoulder, head to head, kind of make sure that everybody is clean and well organized in the advance. Cavalry is gonna move forward towards the right. I do want the cavalry to make it first, so I'm gonna order a charge from the right flank. and the men would be right behind them in time. Gonna make sure that that cavalry charge is supported by men. Okay, the left flank cavalry seem to have taken a home victory. Everything seems to be going quite well. And the guys over here manning the cannons are just offloading everything they've got. I think we have very little casualties over here. It doesn't seem to be too much. So I did a pretty good job of protecting my cannons earlier in the game. Anyway, let's make sure that they're opening fire directly into the enemy's half of the field. Yeah, that looks good. That looks very good.
Artillerie! Monsieur!
Alright, moving forward, I can see my cavalry has caught up to the enemy over here, and we should be able to hopefully rout more of them. I'm gonna order infantry forward from the right flank. They move quite slowly, and now we just want a general advance of the entire army, basically from the center all the way into the enemy's half of the field, and hopefully we should be able to have all of them rout. The British forces in Scotland really were not prepared for this kind of assault, I think, and I think it's really gonna be an easy one. We have a home victory right here, home run. I mean home run. And we seem to have some good news. Enemy general is dead, and that does bring some disorganization and chaos in the enemy's ranks. You can see our cavalry really homing in on that advantage right there, charging them as they rout. That is what I love to see. So these guys do not have to fight another day. They are gone. They're gonna rout. Bye-bye. Honestly, this was just an easy one. Didn't really seem to be too difficult. Hopefully my next battle would be with Portugal itself, and let's see how they fare.